What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about some simple changes you can make to your app to make it a lot better and quickly reskin it and get it up onto Flippa. So let's start. Okay. So first, this tutorial is going to be using Xcode. So if you're not reskinning iOS apps, this isn't really going to help much. I might do one for like Unity apps another time, but typically I work with iOS apps, so we'll start with this. So the first thing you're going to want to do when you open a project is click on the blue icon here. It has the name of the app. In addition to that, there's a lot of really easy stuff to change on this page. So there's the display name, which is the name of the app that shows up on your phone. So you're definitely going to want to change that. The rest of the stuff shouldn't really be changed. And then there's the app icon, which is also very easy. So you can just drag all of your different sized app icons right into here, and it'll show up on your phone when you test it. Some apps also have a lot of other images that you can change, so you can just place stuff in here, like tab bar icons, tutorial pages, some other like miscellaneous things. So to create an icon, there's actually a really easy method to create all of the sizes that you need. I might create a video on creating icons and screenshots because there's a few things you want to do to make sure they're the right size and they're not blurry or anything, and you're not spending hours creating them. So there's actually this website that you can go to where you drag one image in and it'll send you all of the different sizes that you need, so you don't have to spend a bunch of time manually resizing a bunch of stuff. So that's about it with the icons. So the rest of the stuff that you'll really want to edit in your app is in the main.storyboard file. This is where you can actually view everything. You don't really want to edit code too much unless you know how to code and you're confident you won't mess anything up. But this is really the easiest area for beginners to edit stuff. So you can see all of the different screens inside the app, which is pretty cool. All of the different connections, like the transitions going from one view to another. So the easiest thing to change is just click on any view or view controller. And there's a lot of different stuff you can edit here. Here. For the view controller, the easiest thing to edit is the global tint. This will change the color of like all the buttons and stuff throughout the app to one color, so you don't have to manually edit everything. So this is a great thing to do. Change it to red. And then you see a lot of stuff becomes red. Also, let's see if there's, yeah, see, everything turns red. Okay. Besides that, if you click on an individual view, let's say you click on a button, there's a lot of different things you can change on it. You can change the text color easily. You can change what it says. You can change the font. You can change the shadow. You can change the image on the button too, if you want to put an image on the button. You can change the background color. You can change the alpha, which is like the opacity. And of course you can resize stuff if you want to. And that's about the main like easy things to change on it. Some views have a few different options, but most of them are the same, just like background color, text color, size, all that type of stuff. Finally, if you want to add some different views to your app, the process is a little more complex. But there's a lot of different things you can just drag straight into a view here. Let's go down here. If you want to add like, let's say you want to add a picture, so you can search image. You can just drag it right on. You can choose the image you want, and then just change the size, do whatever you want. So you can add stuff if you want, but when you add things, there's a special process you have to go through, since there's a ton of different iOS devices like iPads, a bunch of iPhones. They all have different screen sizes. So if you just put this here, it's going to be messed up if it's not on an iPhone 6 or 7 or 8, because this is what the shape is for that. So you're going to have to do something called setting constraints, which will say like keep the same space to the left or keep the same space to the right, or center it, stuff like that. I'm not going to go through this in this video because there's a lot of tutorials on it. Just search iOS constraints and you'll get a lot of good tutorials on that. It's a little difficult at first to understand, but once you do it a few times, it should be really easy. Let's see what else there is. So there's also tab bar controllers, which is the thing that manages the tabs. So you can change the color of that too. You can change the image tint. Here's my login screen. There's a lot of stuff you can change, but I went over like the most basic stuff that I guess a beginner would want to change. If there's something more specific you want to change, you can just search it, or you can leave a comment in this video and I'll try to help you out with it. But for your first reskin, I would probably recommend just changing the basics, leave most of it the same, and then just sell it that way. And then as you get more comfortable with Xcode and learn a little coding, there's a lot more things you can do if you really want to customize it. But really, it's not very necessary. I typically just change images and colors when I'm doing my reskins after I create my base app. But besides that, there's not really much more to this video. Let's see. Yeah, that's about it. So I think in my next video, I'll probably go over how to make good icons and how to make good screenshots, because that's really essential, probably more than the design you have in your storyboard, because the icon and the screenshots are the first thing that people see. So that's very important. Even in Flippa, the icon is the first thing people see. So you want to get that right. So if you liked this video, give me a like and a subscribe. I'm going to have a lot more videos down the road. Hopefully some stuff on making Amazon apps too, and also the rest of the process of reskinning apps, because there's actually a lot of stuff about Flippa and the actual process of reskinning the app. So thank you for watching this, guys. I'll see you next time.